If this is your first time here, if you guys can, just press that subscribe button. I hope that you really enjoy this content. And if you really don't enjoy the content, you don't have to press the subscribe button because it's just a waste, because I don't want you to subscribe to something that you're not liking. But if you do like it, press it. Thank you very much. Performance review coming up for you. We're going to try and do a performance review for you guys. I'm filming by myself. I didn't really get anyone to help me film this, so if it seems a little ghetto, I apologize. Performance review. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, that's a shameless, very, very shameless plug right there. What up guys, it's your boy 6 coming at you from 6 Reviews, and yes, we did a performance review of the Harden ones right here that Adidas was gracious enough to send me. Again, a huge shout out to Adidas Canada for hooking your boy up and also giving me a chance to do a performance review for the Harden one, and I can't wait to tell you guys how I felt about this shoe. So this performance review was actually a little hard to do because I didn't have anyone that was able to film me the day that I wanted to film in the empty gym. So I had to do it myself, and then the nets that are normally up, like the regular nets, those nets were up and I couldn't find the custodian to put them down for me. So I actually just had to do it on a side net. So when you're watching the clips, I mean, don't hate on me, I'm playing by myself. That's not a dirty, don't take it in a dirty way. I was playing and shooting around on my own, and so that's why like there's no game footage or whatnot. And when I do game footage, it kind of feels weird because I don't know if those other people that are playing with me want to be part of the review. I know a lot of people are gonna comment, oh, you can't ball, blah, 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 blah. Besides the point, I just wanna let the focus be on this shoe and how sweet my jumper is, and that's all that matters. So this shoe right here, what we have is the Harden ones, and they actually did a pretty good job on this shoe. Now, it's not a perfect shoe, and I'll tell you the flaws of the shoe in a bit. And no, Adidas is not paying me, so I don't have to like just say great things about it, but I am gonna give you an honest opinion on this shoe. And it is a really good shoe, but that it isn't perfect, and there are things that I felt that it needed to like improve on. Number one, someone reminded me that this kind of looks like the N1, I forget what it was called, but the N1 shoes that Vince Carter wore in the slam dunk competition kind of has that feel to it. So it brought that old school vibe to me, and they had a red white colorway in that shoe, but that's not important anyways. So here we have a full length boost in the bottom with the knit upper that makes it, you know, breathable, and this toe cap part right here. First flaw I'm gonna tell you guys about right now for me is this toe cap part. This toe cap here right now, it doesn't dig in, but it feels uncomfortable, and it just rubs my foot in the wrong way, and it doesn't feel that great. And it's not a huge flaw against the shoe, it's just one thing that I wish that they didn't really do, and they just like either changed the knit color or they just went with one piece on it completely. Now, one of the best parts of the shoes is the traction, and if you're gonna like buy any ball shoe, probably there's two things that you're gonna really wanna care about is number one, traction, and number two, like cushioning and the comfort of it. This is definitely a 6 out of 6. Like the traction on the Harden ones, like I had no trouble on a dusty court. I was sticking to it. I was moving like really well. On a clean court, obviously, if there's a shoe on the market now, a signature shoe that doesn't work well on a clean court, then we got mad problems. But this one obviously works well on a clean court and a dusty court. I didn't find myself having to dust the bottoms of it a lot, although it has become habit when I am playing in a game situation. But this one, again, doesn't collect dust, and it continues to work like really, really well. Second part that is really good is the cushioning. Now, I'm not a huge fan of boost cushioning in the shoe. Now, I have to tell you guys that before I give you guys my honest personal critique of it. I'm not a huge fan of boost cushioning in the shoe. However, this works really well. And the reason why I'll say it feels pretty good is because it kind of reminds me of a Zoom. It's not too cushiony, because I feel like when a boost like in the D-Rose 6s, that was a little bit too cushiony. This one had a right amount of boost in it and it felt really good. Although I do prefer personally bounce technology. So if you look at the D-Lilla 2s that Adidas brought out, that had bounce technology, and I really felt like the bounce technology was better than the boost one. And I feel the same way would go for the Hardens. If they turned this into a bounce technology, that would work a lot better for my foot. And that's just, again, my personal opinion. When it comes to the tongue right here, it was good for the lockdown. It does have, it's kind of like that foldable tongue that like the KDs had, and it worked really well. My foot wasn't slipping. I am a true to size 9, 9.5 around there just because of my wide foot. Going a size 9 on this one was good. So I would suggest to you, go to a size 9, and if you have to, don't go size up, go a half size down. However, I do highly suggest that you go to the store, have the option of trying the Harden one before you purchase it if you have that option. Durability wise, I can't really tell you much about the durability because I haven't bought that much in order to see that it would tear apart. But I don't see any of this really of the construction of the shoe tearing apart. The laces here don't feel like they'll fall apart, although they are kind of short. As much as you want to tighten the shoe up, I just wish I had a little bit more lace. It did get untied a few times as I was playing, and it was a little bit harder to tighten up your shoe, but because of this way that they did the tongue, the lockdown and the support was really good. And the last thing I'll talk about, and which really doesn't have anything to do with the performance review, is just the look of it. And I believe that this look of the shoe with the low cut model is really, really nice. You're not gonna be disappointed with it. It's a sleek looking shoe. Wore it, got a lot of compliments on it. People asking me, how does it work? How does it feel? Not how does it work, everyone knows how a shoe works, but how does it feel on court? And a lot of people were just really happy of the way the Harden ones looked, and it had a really good response in that way. So at the price point of $200 Canadian, and there are already people selling it on Facebook groups for a little bit below retail, or if you guys still want, go on Adidas.ca and they still have this available. I would say it is worth it. It is a shoe that you definitely want to check out. I give this shoe a thumbs up. I wouldn't be disgusted if anyone was wearing this shoe. I wouldn't be even disgusted if someone paid full price on this. This is a shoe that's worth its full price based off comfort, traction, and the look of it. I would actually pay $200 plus tax for it. It wouldn't break my wallet. Are there other options too? Yeah, there are other options, but it's good to see Adidas giving Harden a good shoe in his MVP Canada season, potentially his MVP season. It's great to see Adidas doing work on the basketball court, not just in lifestyle, but they're really bringing it back to the court. So thank you for watching this video. If you guys can, I know I said at the beginning of the video, press that like button, press that subscribe button, tell me your thoughts on your Harden ones. And I want to know what shoe you're balling in, because I haven't done a performance review in a while, and I would love to hear the shoes that my subscribers, or if you're not even subscribed, that you just watch this and came upon this, the shoe that you're playing basketball in. This shoe did make it as part of my rotation, and that's a pretty big deal because I do have a lot of basketball shoes, but I won't be throwing these away. I won't be giving these away. I will be keeping these for part of my rotation because they perform pretty good. So this is your boy 6 coming at you from 6 Reviews. Hey, standing up, shoe flip, caught it with my right hand, bring it up with my left. We out.